Good deal. All right, we're going to get started. Welcome to the 10th annual Polar Plunge for Special Olympics Washington, presented by Fred Meyer and QFC. Give yourselves a hand for being here. Woo! Thank you. And the reason we are here today, reason is Simon Van Giesen and his fellow athletes. Simon, good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Simon will address us in a few minutes. You can see he is a well-medaled athlete, and he will be participating this summer in the USA Games. And so we're very excited for Simon and for all the athletes. Simon's going to help me out. All right, special thanks to Fred Meyer and QFC, the Law Enforcement Torch Run campaign, all of our law enforcement officers that are here today. Rainier Brewing Company gets a big round of applause. Thank you, Rainier. Q13 Fox News, Washington's Most Wanted, Starbucks Coffee Company, thank you for being here. Microsoft, Bank of America, Coca-Cola, KPMG, and the Seattle Seahawks Blue Thunder, thank you. They will lead us into the water a little later. All right, make sure before you leave there is a Special Olympics Washington merchandise booth up there right next to the Starbucks tent, and you can grab some awesome gear. And if you want to win a chance to win the cash, go by and see Officer Patrick Gilbert. You can buy the raffle ticket for the Pluck a Duck. I saw they had a bunch of ducks over there for a chance to win some cash. And if you get hungry, this is the best year yet for the trucks that are here, the food trucks. I don't know if you guys have been by there. Did anybody go see Charlie's Buns and stuff? Did you get some buns or some stuff? Both? I like that. And then there's Big Dogs, the Cheese Pit, Tie You Up, Road Chef Global Bistro, Nibble Seattle, People of the Chubs, and Ezel's Express 1. So if you haven't wandered over there or headed to the beer garden, make sure you do that. You have to be 21 to go in the beer garden. Also, we want you to make sure that you're on your social media. I see some of you have your phones out. If you do, please use the hashtag #PledgePlungeParty. Say it for me. What is it? #PledgePlungeParty. Tthank you, Eric. Thank you, guys. And tag Special Olympics Washington on your post. If you're looking for the Twitter for Special Olympics Washington, it's SO_Washington. SO_Washington. And we got a couple of special guests we'd like to welcome up to the stage right now. The Special Olympics Washington Board Chair, Kirby Winfield, is here this morning. He's got some exciting news to share today. Please give a warm welcome to Kirby.
Hey, thanks, David. Thanks, Simon. Thanks, everybody, for coming out in this, I mean, it's not horrible weather, right? It was worse last year. So, look, I'm here for a lot of reasons, 17,500 reasons. That's how many athletes we serve in the state of Washington. But there's one athlete who's really special to me, and that's my daughter, Kate. She has Down syndrome and autism. She's 8 years old, and she's a Special Olympics gymnast. And every time I get to be around amazing people like you who care enough to support your community and support our athletes, it makes me realize how lucky I am to have a daughter who's an athlete. So really, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. So it's a big year for Special Olympics and for Washington State. If you haven't already heard, the 2018 USA Games is coming to Seattle in July. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. I mean, 2 hours of ESPN flagship coverage for the opening ceremonies. Like, real deal. It's going to be serious stuff. So we got 4,000 athletes coming to town. 10,000 volunteers who are going to support us. Hopefully a lot of you guys and your friends will be in the stands for the events. 14 different sports. It's going to be a great event. And for Special Olympics Washington, we have nearly 250,000 athletes and coaches who have trained hard and been selected to be a part of Team Washington's home team. Simon is one of those athletes. So every dollar you have raised and donated through the Polar Plunge is going to support our Team Washington home team as they prepare for the games. Training, equipment, travel, meals, uniforms, you name it. You are making it possible for your home team athletes to compete at their very best on the national platform. So thank you all. We'll get to jump in the water soon, I promise. So look, funding our programs here in the state, you know, it's not just about funding the athletes for this one event for the USA Games. It's about funding athletes to participate in 27 sports every single day of the year, year-round. And that takes a lot. So we can't thank our corporate sponsors enough for being there for our athletes. We also can't thank our law enforcement partners enough. They raise $500,000 a year for Special Olympics Washington, which is remarkable. And so thanks to them, and thanks for being here. And a special thank you to Fred Meyer and QFC for being the presenting sponsor of the statewide Polar Plunge series. So I'd like to bring Zach Stratton to the stage and recognize him, along with the entire Fred Meyer and QFC company, for their continued support. And if you can't tell, Zach is from Fred Meyer and QFC. So Zach.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of Fred Meyer and QFC, I wanted to say a very brief and quick thank you for coming out today, braving this cold weather to Plunge. We've been presenting sponsor of this event for a few years now, and we love it. Our stores take part in different events throughout the year, but there's something special about the Special Olympics events. It's really amazing to see our stores gather around our associates who are athletes and plunge at these events throughout the state, and also just throughout the year at the events, the Special Olympics events, to see the athletes come into work on Monday and bring their medals in and show them off proudly, and to see the stores really gather around them. So we love being a part of this. Those events throughout the year can't happen without your support on days like this, so thank you. We also want to thank our Team Washington home team sponsors for being a champion of change. And we were so very proud of our Team Washington home team athletes, and hope you will join us at the 2018 USA Games to cheer them on and volunteer in July. Thank you.
Zach, thank you very much, and please thank all the folks at QFC. We appreciate it. And Kirby, we're looking forward to seeing your daughter in the games. Thank you. This is great. It's awesome. Okay, the Special Olympics Washington would not be possible, of course, without the corporate sponsors, as he said. Today we have a very special announcement, and I know that because very is in all caps on my script. I'd like to bring up 2016 Olympian Garrett Bender and Air Force Captain Eric Duchel from the Seattle Seawolves rugby team to the stage for this important announcement. You gotta come up around over there. Those are big dudes. Come on up.
Get off that, Jake.
Whoa.
Talk right into the mic. How's everybody doing today? Woo! That's a great response. So I'm Garrett Bender. I play flanker for the Seattle Seawolves. That's our new professional rugby team out of Seattle. We're going to be playing at the Starfire Sports Complex, and the Seattle Seawolves are happy to be a partner of the Special Olympics Washington.
So I just want to say how beautiful all of you are out here. It's this is a special thing. I have someone in my life that has challenges as well, and it's so cool to be out here with you guys to support the people that we love. So I really would love you guys to give a round of applause for yourself for coming out here and supporting people. Yeah, so I play back row, and one of my favorite things about sports and athletics, like we all have the same goal, and that's to reach our full potential, to try and be the best athlete we can be on the field. And we share that with the Special Olympics. Here at the Seawolves, we want to be the best team in the MLR. So love you guys, thanks for coming out here, and big round of applause.
Eric, thank you for your service. Congratulations, Olympian. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Awesome. Big stars there. Air Force Captain Eric Duchel and Olympian Garrett Bender. Thanks, guys. So this is really cool. Yeah, so the Seattle Seawolves are now an official sponsor of Special Olympics Washington and Team Washington's home team. Seattle Seawolves among the Bellevue Collection, Kaiser Permanente, the Starbucks Coffee Company, Sounders FC, there you go, Bank of America, the Boeing Company, Seattle Children's, Alaska Airlines, and the Washington Athletic Club. So thank you again for all of the thousands of dollars that you raise. We want to remind you that if you work for a corporation that matches like Costco, Starbucks, Boeing, Amazon, Microsoft, you can let your company know they will double the amount that you donate, so you can double the impact of your gift, and you can stretch that. You can continue to fundraise through the next couple of months as well. And okay. And so that's going to be really cool. So coming up, you're going to listen to DJ Shane do some performances. But first, it is my distinct honor to introduce the Seattle Pipes and Drums to perform for you. And after that, Simon will have a few words for you. So please come on up. Seattle Pipes and Drums. Woo!
Super Plungers. Woo! $17,000 for Special Olympics Washington. And you guys can start. And everybody count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Super Plungers. Super Plungers are a group of law enforcement and nearly naked Norwegians and a special Olympics staff person, Kylie Gordon, who's not here today. So $17,000 raised just with this group right here. Thank you guys so much. And then they got to do it again because we next are our law enforcement officers and our board of directors. Well, real quick, I have to put on Facebook Live. This is our CEO, Dave Lennox. Tell us how important this is to Special Olympics.
the beauty of this thing for our athletes is that they see all these wacko, crazy people supporting them, saying, yeah, we're willing to do, and we're willing to do anything to support you. So, thanks everyone for being here on that.
Awesome, thank you. So I say, law enforcement and board of directors, please make your way down. Law enforcement officers, if you want to plunge once, twice, 3 times. Come on, I see some law enforcement uniforms back there. All right, that's okay, we'll make them plunge again. Here we go. Special Olympics Washington board members and some of our fantastic law enforcement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are amazing, amazing groups of people. And let's look at our Seattle Police Department. #1 fundraising team for the Seattle Polar Plunge. Over $17,000 and $18,000. Team captain right here, Jessica Taylor. Why do you?
I love these athletes, and they're just amazing. Our team is amazing. And we just love showing more love to all.
And Seattle Police Department is definitely showing our athletes some love. Make your way down to the beach. $18,000 raised by Seattle Police Department for local athletes here in your local community. 35 strong, $18,000 for Special Olympics Washington. How amazing is that? And we're going to do the countdown. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh no! Oh no! All right. I'm awake now.
Blue orphans, some of them. I see some blue orphans in the house. Tell me, blue orphans. Why is this so important to you? Thanks, guys.
Hey, Alan, how are you?
Did you see him get wet?
Now, there you go.
There we go.
Yes, up there. Hi, how are you? How was it, Briar?
You gotta do that more often. Now I'm awake. Every morning from here on out.
Man, you better go drive.
That's how